Hello, everyone. How are we all doing this evening? There's a few people here already, so I'm going to say hello to everyone that's in the room. So hello, Simon. Hello, Becca. Hello, Iridescent C. Hello, Merrick. Hi, Naomi. Nice to see you all here. So yeah, I have got a Witch's Moon box that needs unboxing. So I thought, why? Well, I usually do it um, on YouTube. It's a bit later than I would normally do it. I normally do them a bit earlier in the evening, but things are all up in the air at the moment. So I decided to come on this evening, um, and I needed a bit of a pick me up today. I definitely needed it. So this arrived yesterday. I went and collected this yesterday morning. Um, but I definitely needed a pick me up today. So I was like, okay, I'll open it today. And I was like, I've got to film, I've got to go live to open it. I can't just open it and not go live. So I was like, okay, so I'll do it after Simon's live. Um, it's after his Throwback Thursday. So yeah, I can see loads of people coming in. So hello to everyone who's just come into the room. Um, let's get. Do you want me to get to the unboxing straight away, or do you want me to tell you on what's going on at the moment for me? Uh, it's up to you guys. I'm happy to share with what's going on with me, but it's all down to you. Do you want to hear my woes, or do you want me just to open the box and we'll all have some really nice witchy goodness? Oh, I'm drinking whiskey at the moment, but I've had to put water with it because it's not really the best whiskey. It's a bit harsh, but this is the only alcohol I've got in the house. Okay, so you want me to tell you what is going on. So, um, I, as you all know, or as most of you know, I work at an international airport, um, or I did work at an international airport until Monday afternoon. So I have been laid off from my job without any pay for a minimum of 21 days. So I've got no work for 21 days and I will not be getting paid for 21 days during that time. So I don't even know why I'm laughing because it's all a bit of a mess. It's all a mess at the moment. It's highly likely that me and the people I work with will be made redundant in the next 2 weeks because the British aviation industry is currently on its arse and will not survive. We're basically being told it is not going to survive in the form that we would have recognised from before. So Dan hasn't got a job. So this might be my last moon box for a while. Actually, no, it won't be because the payment has already gone out for next month's. So next month's might be my last moon box for a while. So I've spent the past couple of days scrambling around trying to see what support I can access. But this whole situation that the entire world is going through is making that really difficult. Um, I'm also scrambling around trying to get another job, and this whole situation is again making it really difficult. Got no idea how I'm gonna meet the costs of my life at the end of the month. So that's very interesting. There's that old Chinese curse, isn't there? May you live in interesting times. And we are definitely living in interesting times at the moment. So the reason I'm wearing my dressing gown is because I've not put the heating on. I haven't had the heating on since Monday. because I don't want to start burning through money. It's not cold enough. It's not really cold, but it's not warm in March in the north of England. Um, so yeah, Pepper. I don't know if I'm honest what unemployment benefit or unemployment help I'm entitled to. I'm going to find out on Monday. I was supposed to have an appointment at the job centre. So in the UK, we have a job. We have this national organisation called the Job Centre, and you go there, and you can access an employment benefit, and they help you with finding a job. Well, they're supposed to help you with finding a job, but let's not even go down the road of what they do actually do. So we're supposed to have an appointment on Monday. That's been cancelled, and it's going to now have to be on the telephone at some point next week because they're not accepting people into the office for the appointments anymore. So it's all going a bit mental, which is great. It's just like, oh, really? So I've applied for a few jobs, and literally I've applied for anything. So let's hope that some of them come good. Grocery store. Well, a lot of supermarkets I've heard are taking on people at the moment. So no, so I'm going to be. I know that there's a few supermarkets such as Aldi and Co-op who are in the UK who are desperate for staff at the moment. So anything at the moment is going to be useful. Anything. So I will weather this storm. So um, Simon's asking if I can go back into the police service. I don't. One of my friends messaged me and said there's been an announcement today that they're asking for previous officers to return to the forces. So I don't know. I don't know. I need to have a think. It's only been a couple of days. I mean, what day is it today? What day is it? It's Thursday. So it was only on Monday that this happened. So it's like the third day since it happened, and I'm trying to do what I can do. Um, so we'll see what happens. But I'm not going to be the first, and I wasn't the first, and I certainly won't be the last that this happens to over the next couple of months. So we shall see. We shall see what is going to happen. Anyway, enough of all the negativity. Let's open up our moonbox and let's have lots of nice witchy things. I'm not sure whether Twist is in the room. I did message him and he said he would try and be back in time. So if Twist is here, can you say hello? Because I haven't seen him in the comments. I don't think Twist is here. Maybe he's not back home yet. Okay, well, we're going to have to carry on without him, unfortunately. So, the theme for March is the Ascended Guides. And it's the theme for this month says that throughout our journey, we work to pull inspiration and knowledge from our own experiences, as well as those that resonate with us from previous times. It is a very vital practice for us to rely on the energies and wisdom of the great guides that harness and manipulate energy in beautiful and powerful ways. As we work through our own personal challenges and triumphs, we call upon ascended guides to provide signs, symbols, and wisdom along the way. So that's the theme for this month. Sounds like it's a very good theme for everything that's been going on with me. So let's get into the box and see what we have. Right, so as per normal, I'm going to hide the artwork because normally that's a spoiler. I'm going to hide the information because that'll be a spoiler as well. But we're going to look at our oracle card for this month. Please, please let this help. Please let this be a good one. I really need it to be a good one right now. So, this is the deck that the Oracle card is from. Does anybody recognize this? I believe it's a Kyle Gray deck. I think it's one of his first. It's not the one I've got, but I think it's definitely a Kyle Gray deck. I've got the Angels and Ancestors deck. Keepers of the Light. Okay. And the one I've got is this one, which is Commander Ashtar. And it says, call to action. Take charge, lead by example, and walk your talk. So that is my Oracle card for this month, and it's telling me I need to take charge and lead by example. Gonna have to figure out what that means for me at the moment. Definitely have to figure out what that means. So we shall see. So the colour of the box this month is a very earthy brown colour, which is really nice. Let's get into the box. Ooh, I can see nice things. My phone's in the way. Let me move my phone out of the way. I can see lovely, nice things in here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, right. I need to focus. Normally, Twist is here to help me stay on track. I'm unfortunately probably going to branch off in all random directions without him here to sort of keep me sort of tied down. Let's start with our. What do I normally start with? Is it the salt or the herbs? I'm basically going to go for the salt because I can see the salt first. So let's get the salt first because I can see that. Ooh, the salt's called Lady of the Lake. And it's full of herby goodness. Right, gonna smell this. And it's back in the pots. I'm so happy they're back in the pots. It's very fresh and very clean. That's not a very good description, is it? But it's nice. So this is why I need Twist, because Twist knows how to like describe smells. It smells nice, it smells fresh, it smells clean. And it's called Lady of the Lake, so we like that. We like the salt. I can see incense, but it's different to the incense we normally get. We usually get stick incense, and we've had this type of incense before in previous boxes. We have got some amazing rope incense. So cool. Rope incense is so cool. Right, I'm going to smell it. Okay, that's really strong. But I don't know what it smells like. It smells nice, but I've got no idea what the smell or the scent of them is, of these are. But they're really nice, and there's a lot. Look at that bundle. There's a massive bundle, a massive wad of rope incense. We like that. Rope incense is interesting. Right. Let's dive in. Oh, I found some herbs. There we go. Oh God, I can see other stuff. Oh, okay. So the herbs. Oh, cool. Right. Sorry. So the herbs we have is peppermint leaf. And dandelion leaf, which is really good for spirit work. Burning dandelion leaf is believed to attract spirit to you. So that's quite handy. especially considering it's the Ascended Guides books. It's about getting in touch with your guides and possibly spirit. I mean, I'm not sure what peppermint leaf's for. I'd have to look that up. But I got my amazing book. Where is it? It's over there. There it is. My amazing book in the other month, like the Scott Cunningham's like herbal book about all the different herbs. So I have to look up what peppermint leaf is going to be used for. But I know dandelion leaf is really good for connecting with spirit. We have a tea, spirit. Say spirit again, Dan. Spirit. Why? Why am I saying spirit? It leaves a bit. It's not terrible. So how I do it. Um, there's a few ways that you can burn it. With a rope incense, you can like stick it in some sand and then just burn down. Like it's almost like a candle wick. That's the best way to describe it. So you can do that. Another one is to have a bottle, like a glass bottle, and put a cocktail stick through it, and then hang the incense in the bottle with the cocktail stick on top, like that. And the smoke fills the bottle and pours out. That's really cool. It looks really amazing. I don't have anything like that, so I just stick it in some sand or some salt and let it burn that way. We have a tea this month, so we have a little bag for the tea. You can always use those bags for your salt in the bath, so you don't end up with like leaves and plant stuff everywhere having to clean the bath. And it's Jupiter herbal tea. So I've got no idea what's in that. It's green and orange. I mean, look at that. No idea what has in that. Gonna have to read and see what that is. I can see more artwork that's buried underneath, so I'm gonna try and get rid of that without looking. See, more artwork. Oh, and I think I've just ruined something for myself, but that's okay. That's okay. Candle next. Let's get into the candle and see. Where is the ritual's there? I was going to say we haven't got the ritual, but it's with the other information. Oh, this is a deep purple candle. Oh, it just smells of wax. It doesn't actually have any scent. It's not been anointed, but it's a deep purple candle. Looks amazing. We like that. We do like that. Let's roll the candle back up. I can see something in the box, which is just absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. You're going to love this when you see it. However, oh, there we go. We've got an oil. I found the oil. I love the oils. It's in a dark bottle this time, so you can't see anything inside it. Can I see anything? No, you cannot. It's impossible to see anything. And it's called the Ascended Masters Magical Anointing Oil. Let's have a sniff. It's a really subtle, very subtle, slightly sweet smell. But again, I've got no idea what type of smell it is because I'm rubbish and I can't see any of the herbs or stuff that's inside it because the bottle is dark. But it's nice, but very, very subtle, not as strong as we normally get. So that's the oil. Now we normally have. Okay, I don't think there's a crystal in here. We don't appear to have a crystal. So that's unusual. That's very unusual. let's get on to the gifts, shall we? So the first gift that I saw is this. It's a little candle holder. So the beeswax candle, you can stick it on the spike, and it's really nice. So I've got one that's very similar to this already, and I'll show you. It's this one here. So I've got this one, which is just a little metal plate and has a spike on it, as you can see. And the candles go on that. I've also, oh, no, it's not straight, never mind. I've also got one which is a bit more fancy, which is this one with 3 broomsticks. And again, it's got a spike in the plate so that the candle goes on, but that's lit when I take the candle off and splash wax everywhere. But so I've got another candle holder, which is always handy. We like candle holders. Candle holders are the best. No, my robe is just like navy blue with like a little bit of maroon inside, but that's cool. I like that. That's really nice. Really like that. Okay, I think there's one more gift left. Oh, that whiskey's not good. I should have bought better whiskey. We only bought it to make hot toddies with, but there was nothing else to drink in the house, and I really needed a drink tonight. And I was watching Simon's lives. I couldn't really go to the shop, and it was just like, ugh, nightmare. Oh, my 3 broomsticks sword is amazing. It's so cool. But it's so big that you need a big pillar candle on it. Right. The next thing we have, which I am so amazed at. It's making me happy. Oh my good goddess. Are you ready for this? I'm over, right. Let me put that there and let's make sure there's nothing else in the box. Right, there's nothing else in the box. So there was no crystal this month, which is sad because I like a crystal. Are you ready for the final item, which is amazing, actually amazing? I'm going to have a bit of whiskey and a quick vape before I reveal the final item that's down here. It's so cool. So cool. I can't believe I've got this in front of me. So the final item that we have is a book, a journal. Oh, look, it's got flowers stuck to the pages. Oh, it has. Look at this. Oh, and it's leather bound. Oh my goodness. Right, let's go through this. So, oh, okay. So this is the front, and that is, so it's leather. That is the front of the book, of the journal, or what could be a book of shadows. That's the detail, these little flowers on the inside. That's the spine. And this is the back. Wow. This is incredible. I mean, the quality of this is just like absolutely out of this world. And we've got a little band to keep it all bound up, which is nice. So yeah, how cool is that? That is amazing. Because it's so nice though. How am I going to put things into it? Oh, I'm gonna have to have like nice pens and stuff because I can't wreck it because it's so nice. Difficult, very difficult. Right. So much work has gone into this journal. It's unreal. Now let's go and uh, is that the Tree of Life on the back cover? It looks like it is a tree. It's not the Tree of Life, but it's a tree design. So as you can see, it is a tree design. Um, let's look at the artwork. See what. So we have 3 pieces of artwork. That's a lot. So this is our ritual spell to go with our candle. Beautiful, really beautiful. And it says token of wisdom. So that's really nice. And it's about asking the ancestors to give you a new perspective on the situation. That's brilliant. So we've got little artwork and big artwork. So okay, so I understand why we've got little artwork as well as big artwork. So the little artwork is 2 pages. The first one is that. And the second one is that. And these pages are going to fit exactly in the journal. So that is amazing. Oh, and it's got a dedication for the book. Oh, this is so nice. So nice. Oh, and we've got one big piece of artwork as well, which we need to look at, which is about the theme, and it is all about ascended guides, which seems a bit sort of, for me, a bit too fluffy, a bit too angely, if that makes sense. But they have, so it breaks them quite a bit down. Actually, it's got different ascended guides um, relating to various religions or spiritualities, from Celtic, Buddhist, to Judo-Christian, to Abrahamic, to Greco-Roman, to Egyptian, to Hindu. Yeah, there's a lot of information on here. A lot of information. So that's really cool. I like that, actually. That's nice. Never really worked with ascended guides. I'm gonna have to do a little bit. I'm gonna have to read that. Speaking of reading, shall we see if we've got everything we're supposed to have? Because I haven't got a crystal, and I don't think we're getting a crystal, and that's sad. I like it when we get the crystals. Let's start with what we've got. Okay. So, handmade Book of Shadows with flower pressed paper. Well, we know we definitely got that. We have the Dedication Book of Shadows artwork and the Book of Shadows inside cover artwork. Definitely got those two. The Ascended Guides Book of Shadows artwork. So the large print, that is, they're normally that big, but obviously they're too big for this book. But we've got that. A brass spiked candle holder. We got that. A hand-ruled and anointed token of wisdom spell candle with spell artwork. So we got our candle and our artwork that goes with it, with a spell on it. The Ascended Master's magical anointing oil. We got that. Lady of the Lake sacred salt. We got that. Nag Champa ritual robe incense. So it'll be Nag Champa. Now, I have Nag Champa incense cones that are backflow cones, which is a very strong smell. That is obviously going to be a much more subtle smell, which is going to be really nice. Jupiter tea and muslin bag, got that. Peppermint leaf and dandelion leaf, got both of those. Our personalised oracle reading, which is Keepers of the Light Oracle by Kyle Gray. and our parchment paper. So we got everything. No crystal this month. That makes me sad. It doesn't actually make me that sad because the stuff in this is amazing. Oh, Lady of the Lake Sacred Salt. So this is the Lady of the Lake Sacred Salt that we got. So that's the label, really dark and mysterious. And this is our sacred salt. So that can be used to be scattered on your altar. You can put it in little bowls on your altar. You could take a ritual bath with it. There's so much stuff you can do with salt. So much stuff you can do with salt. No crystal, outrageous. I know it is terrible. But we got 2 with the Flame of Bridget one, didn't we? We got 2 crystals of that. We got Sunstone and we got Tiger's Eye. When that was the January, what month are we in now? March. That was the January box, that the Flame of Bridget. So yeah, we did get 2 back then. And last month we got, I mean, I don't know how they keep doing it so well. A complete leather-bound book with flower pressed paper. It's just like, what can they even do next month? However, so depending on how things pan out, next month might be my last moon box for a while. The money's already gone for it. It's already been paid for next month. So I'm going to have a serious think about how my finances are going to pan out with my current situation. But next month sounds incredible. The theme for next month's Witch's Moon box is the Witch's Talisman of Empowerment. And that is the Instagram art for it. I need to let me just turn the brightness down a little bit to see it. That is the Instagram art for it. The Witch's Talisman of Empowerment. So I'm not ready yet, but I'm already excited about next month's box, which is ordered, it's paid for, it's coming. It will be coming at the end of the month. So it'll be my last one, and I'm probably going to need it in a 4 weeks' time to cheer me up. But I'm super happy with everything in this box. It's definitely what I needed. Definitely what I needed this month. I needed cheering up, and this is amazing. I mean, yeah, I'm blown over by the fact that we've got a Book of Shadows. It's like, wow, it's so cool. Oh, so the message got deleted. What's going on? What's Simon doing? What are you doing, Simon? I can see that messages are error. What's going on? Review the deleted message. Right, what's going on? Right. Thank you, Merrick. Simon deleted your message. But thank you. Yeah, I'm super happy with all of these items in the box. Really super happy. So yeah, that was everything in the moon box this month. I feel like I've rushed through this. I feel like I've really sort of barreled through this month. I mean, we've only been on 30 minutes, and we're never normally this quick, are we? We normally take a little bit longer. So I've got a little bit of time then, if anyone wants to have a chat. If anyone's got any questions about anything we got in the box, do you want to see it again? Or just about anything in general. Oh, actually, little announcement to make. Is it an announcement? I suppose it's an announcement. I was talking to Simon earlier this week, the other day, I think it was Tuesday, in relation to the next Baby Witching episode. which was probably going to be released or is due to be released once I've found it next week. Obviously, things are going to be a bit up in the air with the whole. Sorry, my eyes really itchy. Things are going to be up in the air with the whole job situation and whatever's going on there. But I'll find some time to do it. Fable, I will read it out in a second. Let me just quickly do this announcement, and then I'll read the Ascended Spirit artwork, and I'll answer Becca's question about that box there. So the Baby Witching episode was going to be, or is scheduled to be, regarding candle magic, because it's super simple, super easy, super accessible for baby witches. I'm probably going to defer or push back the candle magic episode by a couple of weeks and do something a little bit more, not advanced, but with everything that's going on at the moment and how everyone's feeling and everything that's happening. I mean, it's like living in a film right now. It's like being alive in a film. My situation has become really precarious, and I know a lot of other people's situations are probably going to become really precarious. So one of the reasons why a lot of people turn to witchcraft and come to magic and spellcraft and ritual is to have that feeling of empowerment and that feeling of power and transformation in their lives and their consciousnesses. So I like your feedback, because it's not 100% yet. I am going to push back the candle magic episode to the next one, and the next episode that will be coming out will not be a premiere. It will be a live, and it will be a guided ritual of empowerment for all of us. Do my baby witching viewers want to see something along that lines and take part in a live YouTube guided ritual? While you're doing that, I'm going to turn off my really bright light because my eyes are hurting. Oh, it's better. Awesome. Definitely sounds cool. Okay, the decision is made. I'm still crafting it. So this ritual will not be taken from it won't be taken from a book. It'll be crafted from my little head. And the intentions that I'm going to put into it are all going to be about giving us a sense of power and a sense of empowerment and a bit more stability in our day-to-day lives, however that will manifest. It will incorporate things like candle magic. It will incorporate things like petitions. I don't want to make it too complicated, because I know as baby witches, we don't all have access to a cabinet full of stuff. Even though I do have access to a cabinet full of stuff, I want to make it simple. So you're going to need I don't know whether to start announcing what you're going to need now or finish making it up. That's the wrong word. Dan, focus. Finish creating it in my head. You're definitely going to need a white candle. First of all, definitely all going to need a white candle. You're also going to need some paper and something to write on the paper, whether that's a pen or a pencil. If you have a clear crystal of some sort, such as quartz or anything like that, you might need that'll be incorporated somewhere along the lines. I don't want to start incorporating herbs and oils and stuff like that. You know what I mean, Simon? It's not making it up. It's using the knowledge that I've already gained over many, many years to craft something that's going to work for us all, and put the intention behind what we're doing. And as we go through the ritual and the guide, I'll explain why we have each item with us. But I don't want to make it too complicated because I want it to be nice and simple. Um, everything is made up. Everything is made up. Our entire reality is made up if you want to get that deep. But yeah, so once I've finished making it up or crafting it, I'll probably do a quick couple of minutes just to put it on YouTube with a set of instructions of this is what you're going to do, and then this is when it's going to happen. Or this is what we're going to need, and this is when it's going to happen. That's so rude, Simon. I'm not even going to acknowledge that comment. I might get another one of the mods to like remove that comment because that's rude. Yeah. So yeah, we'll figure out. I'll figure out what we're going to do, but it's going to involve a white candle, a clear crystal, paper and a pen, incense if you've got it, or no, something to clear your space. And if you've watched episode 1 of the Baby Witch series, we talk all about space clearing in that. So, nice little plug for myself. Go and watch episode 1 to learn about space clearing and energy clearing. Perhaps a toothpick, pointy thing to inscribe candles. I was thinking about inscribing candles, but then I like to inscribe candles with runes, and then it involves bringing the runic system into it, and I didn't want to get way too complicated, which is why I decided to go away from inscribing to petitions instead, because petitions are easy. Petitions are just writing down stuff on a piece of paper and burning. And Al likes to burn stuff. Al wants to burn stuff. So she's going to get to burn stuff during our guided ritual. So yeah. But I like to anoint candles and I like to inscribe candles. But I wanted to go simpler for our first ever, because it's going to be our first ever guided ritual. I wasn't planning on doing anything like this until we got a few lessons in and we talked about candle magic and color coordination. We talked about different associations with like crystals and inscribing runes onto candles and anointing and I didn't want to go down too deep, so we won't be inscribing, but we will be burning stuff because everyone likes to burn stuff. But I'll do a quick little video in a couple of days time, probably over the weekend, with a little set of instructions about if you want to take part in this guided ritual, this is what you're going to need, and then we'll do it next week. That's exactly what I'm going to do, Pepper Jackie. That is exactly what I'm going to do. And yeah, hopefully, and if we all do it together and we all do it at the same time and we all do it live, we can combine our entire consciousnesses together and have some amazing self-empowerment and amazing tangible results in all of our lives. But we're skipping ahead, so I hope you are all right with us skipping ahead in our Baby Witching series. We never planned for it to go to this point this soon, but once that's done, we'll get back onto our basics until you demand another guided ritual. So yeah, so that's the plan for the Baby Witching series. Now, I can't remember who asked me to, but somebody asked me to read the information on the Ascended Guides card. It's got a little paragraph and then it goes through a list of Ascended Guides. So I'll read out the paragraph for you guys. It says, emerging from the Theosophical tradition, Ascended Masters or Guides are spiritually enlightened beings who have undergone a series of spiritual transformations, having perfected themselves through multiple incarnations. These guides preserved the world's ancient spiritual knowledge while overseeing the evolution of humanity. Guides vary by belief and tradition. Below is a brief list noting some familiar and exceptional figures of guides and their attributes, and it goes through that. So if you want me to have a look, talk about anything more, let me know. Becca, you asked about that celebration tin there. It has no chocolates in it. I will show you what is inside it. This celebrations tin is full of tea lights and votive candles. Some are scented, the votives are scented, the tea lights are not scented. And honestly, how bad is this? This is how busy and how stressed out I've been um, with work, and then obviously everything going wrong. I've got 2 tarot decks that have not been opened yet. 2. I've got, and these are both were ordered because of Throwback Thursday. Saw these on Throwback Thursday, thought they were amazing, and I've just not had time to even open them and go through them yet. 2 decks. What is going on with me? Yeah, they were throwback decks, but I've not even opened them yet. They've just been sat there. And because I want to be in the right frame of mind to open them and to enjoy them. And I think with everything that's been going on at the moment, I'm a bit like, and I keep looking, going, I'm going to open them. I'm going to go open them. Have you ordered Delos? I've not ordered the Delos because it was nice, but it didn't really tick all my boxes. I still haven't ordered the Centennial RWS yet. It's on my list, and when I'm back in work, I might buy that. But at the moment, it's going to have to stay on the list. I know you said I had to get it because I had to have a pure RWS with Pix's artwork, but it's on the list and it'll get purchased when it gets purchased. So, yeah, times are hard at the moment. I'm looking forward to opening the Spellcaster's deck and to reading that book, because I do use tarot in my spellcraft, whether that's at the end of it or actually in the actual ritual itself. And I would like to read their take on how they use it for spellcraft. It will, Simon. There's other ways we can do it. You'll still petition, but you'll send your position out into the world in a different way, if that makes sense. So when you burn stuff, so skipping ahead now, but when we burn stuff, if you burn a petition, you write your intentions or your wishes or your needs on to a piece of paper or a piece of parchment or onto a bay leaf, or onto something like that. It can even be done on like leaves of a plant or anything you can write on, and then you generally burn that either in a candle flame or in a cauldron, or if it's like bay leaves and things like that and you've written it on a dry bay leaf, and if you can't burn it, then you meditate with it, you focus on the flame, and then the following day when you're out and about, you can drop it into a river and let the water take it away, or you can bury it under the ground. You've got to make sure it's a natural item if you're going to do that, because you don't want to be putting anything horrid back into the environment. But if it's like natural paper or recycled paper, you can do things like that to bury it in the ground, or if it's natural like a leaf, you can drop it into a river. There's other ways to send your petitions out into the universe. You don't just have to burn them. I know Al wants to burn them, so that's why we're focusing on burning stuff. And burning stuff's cool. Everyone was burning stuff. I'm missing comments. What have I missed? From me, Dan. Oh, so it wasn't. No, sorry, that was Crystal Sparkles, not Simon. Sorry. I do apologise. I thought Simon had said that, but no, I've just seen it was Crystal Sparkles that said that. Fable, it can actually be pushed down the loo, and that's it can be done that way, yes. Um, Especially with something negative you want to get rid of, um, it can be flushed down the loo. Um, yeah, you can do it however way you want to do it. And we'll talk about that as well when we're doing the ritual. I will burn stuff because I like burning stuff. And for me, the act of burning stuff, it's a purifying, almost violent act. And Mother Nature and Gaia and the goddess are really, really violent at times. Mother Nature can be violent and vindictive, as we're seeing at the moment. So having this violent act during a ritual is really powerful. And there are some witches who take this one step further and involve rituals that actually use their own blood. And again, to obtain your own blood, it's again quite a violent act to get your own blood out of you. You can't just like open a tap and it comes out. You've got to harm you to get it out. But if it's used in particular ways and for certain things, it's a very visceral, primal act. And that generates a particular shift in your consciousness and therefore generates a particular shift in your environment and therefore generates a particular result. Yeah. Don't worry, we're not going to be doing blood magic or anything like that. We're not going to start doing anything terrible. When I say terrible, anything too extreme. I'm not expecting us to like dance naked in the forest and start mixing, cutting and stuff. We don't we don't need to do that. And we're not going to be having like a sex ritual in May or anything like that. So you can all keep your clothes on for now. But you know, the sky's the limit when it comes to Spellcraft. It all depends how far you want to get into it. But we'll start with the simple stuff. We'll start with the easy stuff. We'll start with the basics. Al's not happy that we're not having a sex ritual. Al, if you really want a sex ritual, I'll teach you a sex ritual. I'll talk you through a sex ritual. Because this it's all around fertility and primal lust, and yeah, it's good. Um, right. On that note of sex rituals, are there any more questions before I get off for the evening? Because I am aware that it is quite late. It's just after 10 now in the UK. That whiskey is not going down well at all. This is what I get for buying. Oh God, that's gonna give me heartburn. This is what I get for buying cheap whiskey. Well, I didn't buy it. My housemate bought it, but it was only to be mixed and used in hot toddies, so with hot water, lemon, honey, you know, for your throats when you've got a cold. And I was like, oh, I just want a drink. I wish I'd gone to the shop now and bought some beer. It's not nice. It's really harsh. And I mixed it with some water. I mixed equal parts whiskey and water to try to make it a little smoother. And that even that hasn't worked 'cause I've got no ice. And even that's not worked. So unfortunately, that's going to be cleaning the drain in the sink like when I get off here because that's really bad stuff. Really bad. So any questions before I get off for the evening? I generally like to keep these under an hour or around the hour mark. But yes, it is Ostara. It is Ostara at the moment. However, I can't really get into the Ostara mindset with everything that's going on, which is really unfortunate. I know our star is about new life and renewal and about the world coming back to life, and it just doesn't feel like it is. It really doesn't feel like it is. It's really difficult to get your head into that frame of mind. Um, so yeah, not feeling the star energy at all. There's still a star of eggs in the shops and a star of bunnies in the shops, um, but I don't fancy eating chocolate either. Obviously, they're not Ostara eggs and they're not Ostara bunnies. They are Easter eggs and Easter bunnies. But Easter was stolen from the pagans. They just changed the name from Ostara to Easter and changed it to match their stories. Um, but yeah, I don't feel that energy at the moment in the world, which is a bit poop because chocolate's great. Um, and renewal's really good as well. But yeah, do a spell and bury an egg from. I would need to go out into like the peaks to do that because I don't have any of my own green space here. So I would have to go up and do that. But I will get out of this funk. I will get out of this funk. I've had a very self-indulgent, I suppose you'd say, afternoon. Since about 3 o'clock, I've just been feeling really sorry for myself. And that's not me at all. That really isn't me. I this is gonna sound so bad. I'm such a Scorpio, such a Scorpio. I have to be I'm totally ruled by my emotions as a Scorpio, totally ruled by my emotions. But I also have to be in control of everything, and that includes myself. When I'm not in control of myself, which is very rare that I'm in control of myself because I'm ruled by emotions, I feel like I failed. I feel as though by having this self-indulgent, self-pitying afternoon, I'm failing, um, which I know is not true, but it's really difficult. And then other emotion takes over, and then again, I'm ruled by them. It's very difficult, um, and I get so passionate as a Scorpio, and it's just so hard. Being a water sign is difficult, guys. Being a water sign, being a Scorpio is hard. People don't get us. Yeah, I know, Naomi. I know it's the logical part of my brain. The logical part of my brain knows it's not true. However, the logical part of my brain does not control me at all.